Yo,
Listen.
I just want to keep it 100 with everybody on here. Shit gets different, right? Your own friends will not answer you when it's time for an interview because niggas hate doing them.
Whoa, it had nothing to do with the interview.
Oh, so what happened? I did something wrong?
No, I'm just in battle. Like I'm in crunch mode. Like I'm busy. You know,
Jazz,
like
I caught
you know
you
what I'm saying?
watching prime time with a blanket over your head eating Skittles.
All right, but what else was I doing?
Watching Jay
Exactly.
Black talk.
All right.
Nah, yeah, good night. Bad excuse. All
I
right,
could
good.
watch people. I could watch people and prepare for battles.
So
Come
then,
on, man.
why? All right, let me ask you something, Ella. Can you do this interview and prepare?
No, but you might ask me something or say something that might spark something. So
Man, that's the difference with me and you. I got all 3 rounds for Kid Chaos while I'm on here. But yo,
when you battling K Chaos,
I can't. Come on, man. No spoiler alerts. Soon though. Well, not no,
okay, I did.
not no more, cause he took a battle with She Happens. So if he gets fucked up by She Happens, I don't run the Knicks franchise. I'm running the Warriors over here. So I'm not in the rebuilding.
I
So
did see the stream that said Kid Chaos is an idiot. I'm like, yo, what?
he is. If you have a battle lined up with DNA, all due respect to Sheed, but I'm saying it because Sheed is dangerous. You'll fuck around, go over there, and get fucked up. I'm not battling you after that for what? I'm gonna take
Mm,
Sheed.
got you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, man. You made the top 50 list for BT.
Yeah.
How you feel about it? Because I've been asking everybody. At first, I wasn't making a big
Um,
deal about it, but
I don't think it's a big deal. It's a journalist's opinion. Like, um, it's not the whole BET. The journalist just works for BET, so it's on the BET website.
yeah,
I think if I wasn't on it, it would be like, damn, why am I on it? But I wouldn't have made it a big deal. Like, it's it's hard to limit, the top battle rappers to 50. There's so many of us. You know what I mean? Somebody has to get left off. I wouldn't make it a big deal because it's just one person's opinion. It's not like it was a group of people that put this together, and you know what I mean. So it is what it is.
yeah. What I was telling people, I'm like, if it was Smack that made the list or Jay Black, I could understand the uproar. Know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
everybody's like, yo, I want to, damn, why you ain't pick me? But with them, I'm like, yo, you don't know how much they watch battle rap, how much they tapped in, like what really went into it, or it was just something fun to do.
Hmm.
But I feel like they got like 30 people, right, though?
Yeah. I've is everybody that was on that list deserved to be top 50. Like, it's one of those things where people are interchangeable.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't feel like somebody was on there and somebody else was like way more deserving. Like, it was, they're interchangeable. Like, I didn't think too much of it. I mean, I saw when you said you was like after a certain number it gets kind of cloudy, like on who else to really, like, once you get to 35, 40, you like, well, this person did this, but this person did this. At that point it becomes,
yeah.
now you nitpicking, now you're making it harder for yourself. Just put the people, and it said no order. So it's just kind of like, you feel me? So yeah, it wasn't that
You
big of
said
a
getting
deal.
30 people right is horrible. I think that's good. If you got a list of 50 and you got not you, somebody in the chat, my man
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah,
Opinion.
yeah.
Nah, I feel like 30 people is accurate. But on another note, I had to get that out the way. Next Sunday,
Hmm.
right? Now I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask you this question. You probably hate this question, but I'm gonna ask it. New York, two people from Brooklyn, Irving Plaza. Again, why was it not you versus
Oh, I'm like,
Misfit?
who else is from Brooklyn? Um, it's messed up to say, but I've been saying this is why I haven't been down the Misfit. Like, I just always felt they were contenders that, I don't want to say more deserving, but they were always contenders that I felt like were bit more relevant than her. And in this case, Vixen is a bit more relevant than her. So, you know, that's just what it is. I think it would have been epic.
I believe
Um,
it would have been epic.
but
Irving Plaza.
we didn't know that the event was in New York though.
Mm.
So that wasn't really you know?
Okay, okay. Yeah, I feel like it would have been epic just for the fact that, like I said, first event back in New York, both of y'all from there. You know what I mean? It would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Murder
Yeah,
Ave
yeah,
would
yeah.
have Murder Ave would have been in the building. The
Nah,
Bardashians. Oh yeah.
it definitely would have been more of a statement, like Jazz, Misfit, Brooklyn, New York return. But again, the battle was supposed to be in Atlanta. So it
Yeah.
kind of wasn't even a real thought, like, oh, it's in New York. It wasn't that. And I found out it was in New York. I don't even think URL told me it was in New York. A battle rapper told me it was in New York.
I believe Geechee said it was in Urban Plaza on
Was it
Spaces.
was it get you? Yeah, like I didn't know specifically said it, but I seen like stuff floating around on Twitter like, huh? Like I was confused, but yeah, it's back at Urban Plaza, man.
Now, with that being said, right? First off, does that change your preparation when you heard that it was not in Atlanta and it was in the legendary
No.
Urban Plaza?
Mm, no.
No,
No.
yo, Jazz, man.
What?
It's in the legendary Urban Plaza, man.
Okay, and I
So
always put on great showings. It
you
don't
do so,
matter where
but
it's
it
at.
didn't. It didn't. That's like me hearing, you battling in L.A. or nah, you battling at Urban Plaza. I don't know. For me, it was gonna make me be like, oh yeah, I'm home. Like I gotta. I mean, I get to tweak a little bit of the material, say certain. I mean, but you're a strategist, so I don't know why. Maybe you're not giving away the secrets. I like that. Maybe you're doing a poker face right now.
Um, I I get what you're saying. Like you would think that okay, you're back home. Like why not? You feel me? But it didn't really change. It didn't really change how I'm approaching this battle. Like okay, cool. I'm back home. I'm back in New York. Like I want to look great in New York. Now
Yeah,
this may have pushed me to be better,
yeah, that's what
but
I'm saying.
it ain't gonna be like because I mean I don't want to lose at home. So I've done that
No, but
already.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it goes from all right, I want to win this battle to yo, there's no way I'm gonna have because you gotta just think as many people that you can have fly out, it's never gonna equate to how many people's coming when you got a battle in your backyard. When you gotta drive 30 minutes, it's gonna be a movie. So
That is true.
now you
That
like
is true.
to me it would make me be like, all right, now I gotta make sure this shit ain't. I mean, I gotta go in a little different bag.
And you know what too? Like I think because we haven't been there in so long, I might have forgotten what it's like to battle in New York. Like I'm from New York. Like niggas is gonna fuck with me. Like that's
Yeah,
jazz, bro. Like that's jazz. Like we not about to go against jazz. So I may have, forgotten that a little bit. But I'm not taking that for granted because anything can happen in Irving Plaza.
yeah,
So I ain't even gonna like rely on that. You feel me? Like
yeah.
I'm gonna earn my reaction for real, for real.
Do you feel like she's ready for that stage, or do you think it's going to be adjustments that have to be made in that battle? Just because I was saying this to everybody I interview, like, yeah, you've been on a big stage, but there's the big stage, and then there's Irving Plaza.
I think she's going to be ready because she's actually been able to take baby steps. So
Mm,
somebody like Kid Slade or Stumbles, they didn't have baby steps. They
mm,
went from where they've been battling to Irving Plaza. You feel me?
okay.
And Vixen was able to, I mean, Vixen has so many battles, so she has experience in different places, different types of venues. But as far as URL, she went from the caffeine, COVID, small room. Then she went to Tay Rock, which was in Charlotte. That's not a big stage, but it's a good size stage, like to see if you can handle a stage or not. And
Yeah,
she did amazing. And then now it's like, okay, you passed the middle stage, now you get to the big stage. So she definitely, I don't see her failing on in Irving Plaza. And she's a performer, so she's a big stage battler. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, again, Irving Plaza is huge,
yes, it
but
is.
I haven't seen Vixen really fail at anything. So I don't see why she wouldn't be able to do it.
Um, very modest, Jazz. I like that.
I mean, it's facts. Like, it's facts.
Now, what did you say to her? Because when I had her on the show, she said she feel like you know what I mean. Because I was giving you props. I was like, yo, you know what I mean, this big headed. I
What?
mean, I
D
said,
was giving me
yeah,
props?
I said big headed something, but then after that it followed with props. I said no, I said real shit. I said yo, we got to give you props because a lot of people like a year and a half ago was criticizing you for not coming outside, and I mean you've been available. You did 2 battles in 2 days and exceptionally well. And then she was like, yeah, but I think Jazz already clipped up for me before she said yeah.
Um, no, not really because see, this is the thing. This is a lot of people used to be thinking like, oh, Jazz be writing for these battles and then she takes the battles and it's like that is really not what be happening. Like I'm not sitting around just writing bars for people, you know what I'm saying? So in the sense in the case of Gaddis and then Geechee and then the two on twos that happened. Like it just all just how can I put it? It all not fell in my lap, but it all was like I did it for a reason. Like you know what I'm saying. So I remember right before the Gaddis, I'm like, yo, I'm about to be outside more. Like I already that was my goal. So Gaddis battle came and then the Geechee battle came. The Geechee battle taught me that I didn't need that long to write.
Mm.
I've always felt I needed this long time to write. And the Geechee battle taught me that I didn't because there was just a few things with that battle that just taught me that. And then the two on twos, I took those in a short period of time, but also just preparing for them both and having to, rehearse with Fisher, rehearse with Lou. Like it was a lot. You know what I mean? Would I ever do it again? No. But it definitely was an experience. So it was just kind of like, all right, I knew I couldn't take on Summer Madness. That was just too soon after the two on two. Like
Yeah.
I knew I'm not about to do a 3 round battle in 1 month. That's way too long. I'm way too short. Like I ain't about to just make a fool of myself. So I'm like, all right, it's not gonna be Summer Madness. It's just gonna be by the end of the year. I didn't know if it was gonna be October, November, December. So it just was kind of like, all right, y'all gonna be on this card. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's just what it is. I was comfortable taking it because I knew I didn't need that long to write for her.
Mm. So do you, in your opinion, because a lot of people is you know what I mean, already predicting this to be battle in the night. Do you see that, or you see it going a different way?
Potentially, yeah. Potentially I do think it's the most anticipated. That's no slight to anybody else, but
Nah,
the
fuck that, man. It's light. It's the most
it's no
anticipated, man.
it's no slight to anybody else. Like I mean, like you said, I've been active, so for them to see Jazz is taking on real competition, like and
Yeah,
it's not like I'm taking anybody. Like I'm doing work and I'm taking people that's formidable. And then Vixen, she just been on the tier for the past 3 years, so it's kind of like the timing is perfect. I think that it's not too early, and I don't think it's way overdue. I think it's the perfect timing. So I do think we have potential to be battle of the night. I also am a big fan of Kid Slade and Stumbles. I just don't know how they're gonna do in that huge room
yeah.
and in New York because New York is pretty
Ruthless.
vicious. Yeah,
Yeah.
ruthless. They're pretty ruthless. So I don't know, but I think they have that chance as well.
Um, I like when you said that about Vixen being on the chair. Now my next question for you is because y'all both got so, I want to say, different styles. Like I said, Vixen, like if we talking about like just somebody a shootout, Vixen is just unloading the AK like 100 rounds, boop 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 boop.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, where
yeah.
you more so on the roof like a sniper, like waiting until you know what I mean, put the target on them and boom, it's a
Mm,
head tap. So,
yeah.
do you feel like right? And I'm not telling you to tell your approach this time around, but just with the template that everybody has of both of y'all, do you feel like who has the advantage on the big stage?
I'm as far as who has the advantage, I really don't think either of us have it over each other because both styles work on the big stage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that the Gaddis battle, I keep going back to that battle because that was a huge showing for me because it showed people how much I grew. Like
Yeah,
the criticism I always got was just my delivery. And like Jazz's delivery, you know what I'm saying? Like Jazz is fire, but so because my delivery has improved, it kind of doesn't leave room for them to say, she has a better delivery than me or she performs over me. So I think that both of our styles will work on the big stage. Now it just depends on who does it better. That's
yeah.
really what I think. Who does it better, who executes it better. And yeah, I think that's what it's going to boil down to for real.
Okay. So why do you win? If you saying
Why?
no, yeah. If you saying it's even, yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I feel like I'm the best female battle rapper ever. So
Oh,
that's
oh.
yeah.
Why is that?
Because what you mean? Like
You can't judge. You can't. I'm not letting you get away. You're not gonna come on a show that's gonna,
it's
know what I mean, and
all
make
right, all right, all right. So
such a bold statement like that without an explanation.
I feel like
I can clearly tell you why I think I'm the greatest ever.
all right, I'm
But
gonna tell you I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you why I feel like I'm the greatest. I think because if you just look at my record, is you're not really sitting there saying Jazz be losing. Like
Yeah.
Like I be dominating for the most part. Um it's been a while. Well, it's been a while since I've dominated. I don't think I'm gonna dominate Vixen, but I think the
So how the fuck
difference.
how in one sentence you saying you the greatest of all time, and then in the next sentence you saying you don't feel like you're gonna dominate your next opponent?
Just because I'm not gonna dominate my next opponent doesn't still mean that I'm not the greatest. You can be amazing, but somebody can just be better.
I get what you're saying, but nah, gotta be some dominating going on, man.
Well, whatever I'm gonna be better at, that's gonna be the dominating.
Then there you go. Then obviously you're gonna be dominating. You gonna say, "Oh, I'm the greatest." Like that shit don't
Like
even. That
it's
shit
like
fucked up the promo. Nigga say, "Yo, I'm the greatest ever." Yeah, but
you think so?
I ain't gonna be dominating against Vixen. No. Yeah.
No, like I don't because I said that because my past battles I've dominated like crazy.
No, I get what I get what you're saying.
So
So
that's really what I meant in the sense of it was just like a clear difference.
yeah, I mean, put it like this, right? I only asked you that question just to play devil's advocate, but like, if we talk about like who is the representation of female battle rap, I would definitely say, you know what I mean, it would either be you or Miss Hustle. Like when I'm just looking at like a face, like who's somebody that represents it. Like so, I
Yeah.
definitely agree with you on that, and I feel like you know when people ask about female battle rap, you probably one of the first name that comes up. Like, know what I mean, so I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's been that way for a while, but again, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, she doesn't battle a lot," but it kind of just like it goes back to, okay, Jazz doesn't battle a lot, but she's one of the first names that they bring up. It ain't because I'm trash, you know what I'm saying? It ain't because I'm decent. Like I'm actually, well, in my opinion, I'm actually fire. But
Nah, you're
but yeah,
fire.
yeah, it's one of those situations where like, why wouldn't I feel like I'm the best battle rapper? Like, who's not gonna feel like that?
Nah, some people don't. Like I ain't gonna lie. It's a certain time period when I started feeling like I was the best ever. It wasn't at the beginning.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta test yourself. You gotta realize
Yeah.
you like, yo, I'm really better than a lot of people.
Nah, I mean it's how many times it's like for me with all them battles I got. Like I don't even think I got like 160 battles and I don't think I got 10 clear losses. So
And that is impeccable.
yeah, it's insane.
That is impeccable. Like so, and yeah, that's a great way to measure it. Like
Yeah.
I don't be
Like
losing like that.
yeah, I stepped in this shit this many times and I haven't got killed that many times. So yeah, that shit is crazy. But the rest
Yeah.
of the card, Mook and Geechee.